of Travelogue. We journey to Ordos City, Inner Mongolia, and dive straight into the International Nadam Festival. This festival has its roots back in the 13th century, since the time of Genghis Khan. It's a celebration of their epic history, their warrior culture, and nomadic lifestyle.
I am Greta Georges. Welcome to Travelogue. This is the opening ceremony of the International Nadam Festival, and it's one of the most important events for all Mongolian. Now, as you can see, they're just about to get started, and you can feel this air of anticipation just building up. We're going to be covering all the sensational activities surrounding this mega event. So get ready, saddles up, and let's rumble.
Fascinating, thrilling, and exploding with colors. If there's one festival that captures the spirit of the Mongolian people, it's the ancient games Nadam. Nadam in Mongolian literally means athletics, entertainment, and togetherness. The festival has its roots back in the 13th century, since the time of Genghis Khan. It's a celebration of their epic history, their warrior culture and nomadic lifestyle and traditions. But the real action starts after the fireworks, with mighty Mongolian men grinding and winding it out. Wrestling, horse racing, and archery are the so-called three manly games here.
It takes about 1 hour to get here from the city, and we were driving through grasslands and hills, and it's beautiful. And all of a sudden we come to this. It seems to appear in the middle of nowhere. Now, this is the main venue for the Nadam Festival. It's got archery, we've got horse racing, wrestling, and camel racing. Yeah, camel racing. So let's go check it out. The games are just about to begin.
This is Ordos City's first international Nadam Festival, and it's held once every 2 years. Nadam is the ultimate test of Mongolian manhood. One is considered a capable nomad if he possesses these qualities: courage, strength, and marksmanship. Poker, or wrestling, horse racing, and archery are the three pillars. It's excellent in these sports, not your car keys, that gains respect in the grasslands.
This is where it's at. We're in the middle of the grassland, and it's wonderful. You know, the breeze is just blowing through and the sun is shining hot. Now, over here is where the archery action takes place. They haven't started yet, but you can see the target board. They're just getting ready. And right out in front is where the horse racing and camel racing takes place. Now, on this end, it's really interesting because you've got the wrestling competition, and that gets a lot of ladies kind of excited. Now, I've heard from Mongolian women that the rounder a man's belly is, the sexier he is. Well, to each his own. So I'm just going to go and check out the action here on the wrestling end. Come.
Poker means wrestling in Mongolian, and Nadam, it's a rugged hand-to-hand showdown for honor and the coveted championship title. The wind-burnt warriors come in all shapes and sizes. A tricky thing, since there's no weight class division. You just have to fight whoever's numbers corresponds to yours from the other team. The rules are simple, no stopwatches. The first to touch the ground with a knee, elbow, or back is the loser. Men don a special vest called the zudong, and the pants are called shideng. But the zudong have special studs that could be dangerous when it falls out during combat, exposing a nail that holds the fabric underneath it.
可是关于那大木的，他们已经参加了多久？他们
参加有4、5年。
4、5年了。
从18岁开始就参加。
好帅吗？这真的好帅。
他22岁。
他22岁。
他22啊。他24。
天哪，他
23。
他们22岁好大啊！然后
那个都是200多斤呐。
200多斤。哇！
He has been a 40-time champion with 10 years of experience under his belt. But don't be fooled by his muscles. This gentle giant is laconic and gives taciturn replies, especially when he gave me his rendition of a summer slam dunk.
你有没有跟女人摔跤啊？
没有。
会第一次吧？
第一次。
你可以教我吗？ 可以，OK。
这样抓好以后，
好，
往上那个对一下，然后这样抓也行。
OK。
这样抓那个什么？
Awesome！ 哎，我推你，来，我抓你。我也有技巧 ，1, 2, 3. I'm ready to. Show me what you got. Yeah, I can do this. Oh man! It's okay. I'll get him back the next time. All right, good one. Thank you. 谢谢。
So you think this is only for the boys? Although it's long been a male-dominated stage, more recently some fierce, burly women have stepped in the spotlight. The 3 manly games is now also being fought by the girls.
Tell me where you guys from?
We're from Honolulu in Hawaii.
All of you are from Honolulu?
Yeah.
What's your impression of what you've seen so far, especially at this Nadam festival?
Oh, it's fantastic. Our impressions are different than what we expected. We didn't expect China to be... We knew that it was developing fast, but we didn't know there would be so much new building. And
what do you think of the games?
Oh, it's different. It's really different. I just love it. It's so exciting.
Have you do you have any equivalent of that in Hawaii or?
Of course not. We have no camels for one thing, and just seeing the camel race is so exciting. And then we just see the horse racing. Everything in general is very different for us, being from the island. It's very different.
As part of a shot in the arm to this year's International Nadam Festival, Order City successfully set 2 Guinness World Records. The Human Domino and Tug of War Challenge, planting itself firmly on the world map. This year, the Boga International Kickboxing Award was even featured as part of efforts to draw more international sporting events to Nadam. Mongolian men are known to be a hardy lot, who grew up on horses and hunting in the great outdoors. So it's natural for them to celebrate other activities which promote the same spirit of sport. The Mongolian people are never without a song or dance. In fact, they've taken celebrations to a whole new level with the International Nadam Festival. Everyone seems to be in such high spirits, and as we were twirling around the campfire, I thought this has got to be the best time to come and visit Inner Mongolia. My shyness melted away when someone took my hand to form a communal circle. Such is the nature of the Mongolian people, carefree and open when it comes down to making everyone feel comfortable. All in all, they were determined to make it a night to remember, and you can easily get involved and be a part of this unique celebration too. Ordis is located in the southwest part of Inner Mongolia, flanked by the Yellow River on 3 sides except to its south. This city is a short 1.5-hour flight from Beijing, and the airport is just 38 kilometers from Dongshen district, which is the city center. There are many different types of accommodation, from backpackers lodge to 5-star hotels with everything you need at your fingertips.
This is the Ordis Tianyou Phoenix Hotel, and it comes just like any 5-star hotel. They got great architectural pieces, the place looks splendid, and also they're well equipped with amenities. Now it's only 30 minutes away from the airport, and there's a railway station just nearby. So let's go check out the rooms. This hotel is managed by Air China, and what's really cool about it is that if you get a room stay, you get to redeem that for mileage points. And you don't need me to tell you what a good thing that is. You can eat it and you can wear it. And if it's one thing that Ordis is famous for before its booming economy, it's cashmere. And today we're going shopping in one of the biggest malls where you can get all cashmere-related products.
If there's one thing that Ordis City is renowned for, it's the cashmere industry. When it comes to high production standards, Ordis is second to none. It produces a significant amount of the country's total cashmere products.
Oh, look, this is a local dairy product shop and they do meat products as well. That's what they say on the sign. But I hear that Orders is actually really famous for these awesome things. So let's go see if it's as good as they crack it out to be. Hi, 你好。
你好。
这是什么东西？
这个是马奶酒嘛，就是马奶经过发酵以后那个做成的。它这个有那个酒精度，其实酒精度是很低的，5度的酒精度。
哦。
对，这个是那个奶片嘛，它这个里面封的就是有那个5个单品吧。每一个里面含的有牛初乳、AD 钙，有原味的，还有酸奶，还有一个无蔗糖的。您尝一个吧，来，这个是一个那个牛初乳的，您尝一下，看看这个口感特别好。
好像一片 ，it's like a little hard piece of candy，
特别好吃。
Yeah, crunchy, really sweet. I like it. 很好吃。
对。
It's like having a solid milk piece. 这个有营养的吗？
对，这个特别也有营养。
会发胖的吗？
哎，不会发胖。
你有没有吃？你每天有没有吃？
我们肯定每天都吃，这个属于低脂高蛋白饮食啊。这个、
真的吗？
对，真的。
好，我相信你。还有什么好吃的？
工作制作出来的，它这个也特别有营养，营养价值特别。
The matoqing, or horsehead fiddle, is an instrument that best represents the Mongolian spirit. Have one made as a souvenir, as the workmanship is a speciality here in Ijinhoro district.
Wow, this is fantastic. In Ijinhoro district, not only can you get ethnic clothing, but you can also find these really intricate artisan instruments. They're just gorgeous, aren't they? Yeah. Oh, have a look at that. Look. This is beautiful. This is a matoqing, horsehead fiddle. 师傅，嗨，你好。请问这个马头琴是多少钱呢？
这个能卖个3000多块钱。
3000多？
人民币啊，人民币3000多块钱。
为什么这么贵呢？
它做工不一样，它都是手工做的。再一个，这个木质都是选用好木质，好木头。
The ancient horsehead fiddle is the very symbol of the Mongolian people. As a nomadic culture, the Mongolians have depended on horses for travel and companionship, developing a spiritual connection with this faithful friend.
师傅，这马头琴需要多长时间才可以做完的？
像这个大的是观赏品，这个一般客厅里啊、饭店、餐厅里用这个，它就是一个摆设装饰品，也就是个5、6天吧，就能做一个。
那你自己做这行做了多久呢？
做了有30来年了。
30来年了。30
来年。
哇，那你有徒弟吗？
有一个徒弟，现在的年轻人也是不爱学这个。
他们不感兴趣了，现在的年轻人
就打电脑。
打电脑。
When the sun goes down, you can chill out Mongolian style. So you can be assured of a dazzling night out in town, and not just an ordinary one. This city has even been awarded the safest city in China, so leave your worries at home and totally let your hair down. What's distinct to this region is their very concept of having a good time. Here's a Mongolian bar that defies the Western rules of entertainment.
I'm here, my friends, Xiao Tong and Xiao Zhao. They're here, taking me to this really authentic Mongolian bar. Now, it is a bar, believe it or not. They do have beer, but what's really cool about it is that we're actually drinking Mongolian milk tea. 这是他们这边的传统的这个奶茶，对吗？
对。
这奶茶跟通常奶茶有什么不一样呢？
这里面放了可能酥油啊，这个饼子都可以往里放。
Yeah, it's really strange. They put like this little biscuit here, the dates, and they've got like the cheese and, you know, different sorts of like little snacks to just throw in this huge, massive bowl of milk tea. And it is a little bit salty. And it tastes different from the normal kind of milk tea. 好像比较重，对吗？比较 it's more flavorful， 好像比较多油，牛油的那种感觉。那这个是有没有什么营养的，还是
很有营养？它是可以很解油腻的。对。
所以你吃的很油腻的东西会帮助消化还是怎么样 ？It's so weird, like we're in a bar， 在酒吧你就是喝酒，可是在这边你就吃到很健康的东西，对吗？对。干杯。It's fantastic, you know? I mean, we're in a bar and there's yogurt, it's natural and fresh, with great Mongolian products here. There's biscuit, there's red dates, and most of all, there's this fabulous milk tea. And I just can't get over it, but I kind of really quite enjoy this interesting twist to the nightlife here in Ordos. And the best part about it, well, there's even great traditional Mongolian music. There's the martotin.
It seems like you cannot separate this instrument from the Mongolian people. The horsehead fiddle was our entertainment staple for the night. The songs were mostly dedicated to their sacred animal. There's a Mongolian saying that goes, "A Mongol without a horse is like a bird without the wings." Proud as they are of their history, the Mongolians cherish their future too. Reforestation measures over the years have helped to recover part of the grassland, and Ordos City leapfrogged to become one of the richest regions in China. It has 1/6 of China's coal reserves, and local GDP is one of the highest in this country too. The city has also gone green, and all the lights along this highway are solar powered. It takes about 1.5 hours to get to the most prized possession of Ordos City from Dongshen, the city center in Ordos. The mausoleum of Genghis Khan is the holy land of Mongolian history.
This is the Genghis Khan mausoleum, and it's a must-see site here in Inner Mongolia. You know, Genghis Khan is so important and centrifugal to the people's life that they love him and worship him as a deity. In fact, it's like a religion on its own. So let's go and find out what it's all about.
Without a shadow of a doubt, the best time to come to the mausoleum is during the spring ceremony. It's the grandest, longest, and the most crowded one of many Genghis Khan's memorial events. The stage for various kinds of rites and functions.
I'm lucky to get the help of a local guide, and she speaks fantastic English, to help clear up some of my questions. Hasko, can you tell me what the stone pile is about?
This stone pile is called Obo in Mongolia, and the Obo is very holy place for Mongols. So every Mongolian person when come to Obo, they have to clockwise 3 times, you can pick up 3 stones and throw the stone on the top of the Obos to reflect their admiration.
Well, can you tell me about the different colored cloths that are tied to this tree? What does it mean?
These piece of clothes are called hada, used by Mongols present to their honorable guests, or used for the sacrifice. Blue for the blue sky, and white for the milk. The red for the red sun or eternal flame. Yellow for the earth. Green for the green grass.
Beautiful.
Genghis Khan is the hero and bedrock of Mongolian culture. His name rings out as a brave warrior of epic proportions. A man who unified Mongolia through fierce battles. The Mongol Empire became the largest contiguous empire in history after his death, as his descendants continued his powerful legacy. Under the leadership of this great king, this massive empire of the 13th and 14th century had one of the most ethnically and culturally diverse makeups ever recorded. At the height of its glory, the empire occupied 22% of the Earth's surface area and had a population of over 100 million people.
Two sides 3 pointed iron spears connected by the 5 color slits, or they call Himmer in Mongolian. It is the symbol of the Mongolian people. So
wow. We've finally come here. It's a long way that we've trekked, haven't we? Let's have a look.
Okay.
Wow. Cool.
Built in 1954, it's a monument to the once great Mongol warrior and contains his headdress and accessories. However, the actual body of the great Khan is not inside. Its whereabouts is still in fact a mystery. Genghis Khan is remembered as a fearless gladiator with brilliant tactics. An army could move an average distance of 20 miles a day, but a 60,000-strong Mongolian military on horsebacks could move 100 miles. This mobility and endurance was the key to their success. Genghis Khan represented the height of Mongol power. Today, his spirit lives on powerfully. Virtually every Mongolian that we encountered beamed with sheer pride when they spoke of him. I learned that their love and respect for this legendary leader runs deep in their hearts. To fully understand all the complexities of the rituals and ceremonies, you can get a tour guide who's fully fluent in Mandarin, English, or Japanese.
嗨，你好，请问你可以讲讲达尔扈特人是怎么样成为成吉思汗的守护人？
好，谢谢。这个成吉思汗属于一个世界的历史伟人，对于这个欧亚文化的生产交流，这个交通发展，这个人类的发展给做了巨大的贡献。成吉思汗去世以后，他的后裔们为了守护他的祖先的陵园，专门这个成立了500户这个达尔扈特人。这部分人忠心耿耿的，永远的这个守护着祖祖辈辈，实现这个守护成吉思汗陵，到今天为止有个780多年的历史。
The memorial of Genghis Khan includes a sacrifice to the sun and moon. Every ritual follows its unique and complex procedure. Chanting and songs are sometimes part of the sacrifice. Fire, livestock, and wine are also incorporated into this ritual, and it's believed that Genghis Khan followed shamanic practices.
大概这个有个半个小时，好吧，20分钟时间，可以开始。好，我们那是个组织，那是。
However, it's well documented in history that he also promoted and even embraced other religious practices in the Mongol Empire. The tolerance and acceptance of other cultures is a noteworthy quality of the Mongolian culture that we can all learn from. As the founding father of Mongolia, he showed a healthy dose of curiosity and respect for other religions, and even learned philosophical and ethical lessons from them. This is an evening ceremony at the Genghis Khan Mausoleum, a bit scaled back compared to the massive ceremony that happens in springtime. During the festivities of Nadam, people from all across the country have a chance to convene and merge at this music festival to celebrate the spirit of the games. It's one of the many up-and-coming events to promote the International Nadam Festival. Tonight, I'm going to be letting loose at a rock concert that's being held in the middle of the grassland. That is the charm and beauty of Inner Mongolia, where the landscape captures the spirit of the people and Mother Nature takes center stage.
The history, but most of all, and most importantly, the music. I hate to leave you at this point, but you know what? My best piece of advice for you is to come to Auden during the International Nadam Festival. And there's so much to enjoy. You just be soaked by the infectious nature of the people here. Because they're just so warm. My name is Gordon Georges, and this has been Travelogue. Adios, amigos.
In this episode of Travelogue, we journey to Orda City, Inner Mongolia, and dive straight into the International Nadam Festival. This festival has its roots back in the 13th century, since the time of Genghis Khan. It's a celebration of their epic history, their warrior culture, and nomadic lifestyle. The time of Genghis Khan. It's a celebration of their epic history, their warrior culture and nomadic lifestyle and traditions. But the real action starts after the fireworks, with mighty Mongolian men grinding and winding it out. Wrestling, horse racing and archery are the so-called three manly games here.
It takes about 1 hour to get here from the city, and we were driving through grasslands and hills, and it's beautiful. And all of a sudden we come to this. It seems to appear in the middle of nowhere. Now this is the main venue for the Nadam Festival. It's got archery, we've got horse racing, wrestling, and camel racing. Yeah, camel racing. So let's go check it out. The games are just about to begin.
This is Orda City's first international Nadam Festival, and it's held once every 2 years. Nadam is the ultimate test of Mongolian manhood. One is considered a capable nomad if he possesses these qualities: courage, strength, and marksmanship. Poker, or wrestling, horse racing, and archery are the three pillars. It's excellent in these sports, not your car keys, that gains respect in the grasslands.
This is where it's at. We're in the middle of the grassland and it's wonderful. You know, the breeze is just blowing through and the sun is shining hot. Now over here is where the archery action takes place. They haven't started yet, but you can see the target board. They're just getting ready. And right out in front is where the horse racing and camel racing takes place. Now on this end, it's really interesting because you've got the wrestling competition, and that gets a lot of ladies kind of excited. Now, I've heard from Mongolian women that the rounder a man's belly is, the sexier he is. Well, to each his own. So I'm just going to go and check out the action here on the wrestling end. Come.
Poker means wrestling in Mongolian, and Nadam, it's a rugged hand-to-hand showdown for honor and the coveted championship title. The wind-burnt warriors come in all shapes and sizes. A tricky thing since there's no weight class division. You just have to fight whoever's numbers corresponds to yours from the other team. The rules are simple.
I am Greta Georges. Welcome to Travelogue. This is the opening ceremony of the International Nadam Festival, and it's one of the most important events for all Mongolian. Now, as you can see, they're just about to get started, and you can feel this air of anticipation just building up. We're going to be covering all the sensational activities surrounding this mega event. So get ready, saddles up, and let's rumble.
Fascinating, thrilling, and exploding with colors. If there's one festival that captures the spirit of the Mongolian people, it's the ancient games Nadam. Nadam in Mongolian literally means athletics, entertainment, and togetherness. The festival has its roots back in the 13th century,